Hello, and welcome to another episode of Xact Hacks, brought to you by Actionable Insights. My name is Seth Harrison, and today I want to talk about frequently used line items. Did you know that there is a feature in Xactimate that lets you see which line items you use the most in any given price list? This feature, this report, can be used in a lot of different ways. Let's say you had a seasonal line item, one that you used a lot in last winter, but you're now seeing the same kinds of losses and you can't remember which line item you had been using. So you can go back to that price list and run the report to find out which line items did I use the most. This can also be used for supervisory purposes. Let's say you're the owner and you want to see what line items your estimators are choosing to use while scoping losses. They may be using the bullnose line item by square foot when it's more advisable to use the bullnose by linear foot line items. So you can stylistically see what line items are being chosen or used when scoping losses. So how do we access this feature? As you can see here, we are on the Xactimate 28 normal screen. I've chosen to go to the price list tab, and it shows me all the price lists that I have. Over here on the right side is a frequently used items button. If I left click that, it'll bring up that window you initially saw of where you can find these reports, and I can select or unselect these options here. I want to list the top 100 line items I've used. You can specify they have to have been used more than maybe 5 to 10 times. Recently used times has been used within the last 3 months, 90 days. And now, of note, this is only for one specific price list. Unfortunately, there's no way to run 3 years of history of my Xactimate, which line items do I use the most. I have to run this report for a specific price list. So in this case, we selected the UTOR Orem Utah, which is the training price list of sorts, or the testing price list. And we will click here to generate this list, and it'll show me which line items I've used the most of. And it'll generate that report for you as I specified in these. These are also user license specific. So I cannot go in a supervisory role, run someone else's report. I actually have to go to their desktop, Xactimate 28, and run this report from within. So if you want to see what your employees or estimators are writing, you can request that they run these reports yourself and send them to you if you're trying to look at them in a supervisory manner. It may be useful for people to see what other line items they're using most to improve their own scopes and writing in that process. This has been another Xact Hack showing you the frequently used line items. Please like, share, and subscribe on whatever platform you are watching this on. And I hope you enjoy. We will see you next Thursday.